Well, guys, let's talk about the immigration problem that's been going on in this country, courtesy of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Now, Kamala Harris was put in charge of the border, and the Biden Harris administration, boy, they have let in a record number of illegals here into this country. I mean, it's so bad, guys, that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden actually flying people in. Now, J.D. Vance was absolutely right about that app where illegal aliens can actually sign in on in their own country and come in by illegal means. Folks, this needs to stop, man. This absolutely needs to stop. Now, there's definitely a major problem with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris putting all of these Haitians into small communities. And folks, they have dramatically increased the population in these small communities. Now, we all know about Ohio, Springfield. But now we're about to talk about Indiana. Yes, a very, very red state. Because Kamala Harris and Joe Biden putting these people in there is causing massive, massive problems. It's so bad, folks, that American citizens, their kids are being forced out of their own schools. Yes, they're being forced out of their own schools, folks. This is how crazy it is. President Trump, when he comes in, he needs to deport all of these people. Now, it's going to be a massive, massive task. And I feel very, very confident about this election and President Trump's chances. These people need to be deported. They should not be here whatsoever. When American students are being kicked out of their own schools, I got a major problem with that, folks. Remember what happened last year, man, during winter storms in New York City. Americans were kicked out of their own schools. Kids were kicked out of their own schools. Why? For illegal aliens. Yes, that happened in New York City, Eric Adams. That actually did happen. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. This is crazy. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member so you can actually join the member live stream that we have every single Friday. Right here. Students pushed out of schools after Haitian migrants increase Indiana County's population by 30%. That is insane, man. That is absolutely insane. Folks, we got people coming in from all over the world. But why are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris putting all these Haitians in these small communities? And a lot of these people don't speak English, and that's a real problem in the schools because American students aren't getting the attention that they need because the teachers have to take care of the illegals that can't even speak English. Yeah. Right here. It says kids in the city of Logansport, Indiana, are reportedly being forced out of schools after the county's population has expanded by 30% due to immigration. This comes amid the ongoing border crisis under the Biden-Harris administration. Fierce residents do not feel safe in the city after a mass number of migrants have come to the Indiana city, per the New York Post. The residents are blaming Beijing, Biden, and comrade Kamala Harris for the chaos that has struck the city. Local photographer Candace Espinosa, 32, told the outlet when asked what her message was to Harris, quote, "Do something. Our community cannot withstand this many people being here." Mother of two, Nancy Baker, was more blunt and said if Harris were to come to her home, she would say, quote, "Get off my property." But the thing is, man, Kamala Harris is not going to do anything because this is what she wants. She wants the chaos. She wants to destroy your cities. This is what Democrats do. This is what Nancy Baker said. Quote, "I don't see how she can stand behind Biden the whole time, and she keeps deflecting anytime they ask questions," the Indiana resident added. The Post reported that the population of Cass County has increased by 30% because of the many migrants moving into the country or the county, I should say, of 38,000 people. Around 11,000 have moved in since 2020. Folks, that is a massive, absolutely massive increase in the population. The Haitian migrant student population in Logansport schools has increased 15 times over, from 14 to 207 this year. Baker told reporters that her high school age daughter, Cheyenne, had to drop out because teachers did not seem to have any time left for students who speak English, with how much time they had to spend with the Haitian migrant students. Yeah. Cheyenne enrolled in an online school, feeling as though the public school system could not take care of her education. Quote, "You can't just focus all your resources on one group of children and everybody else is falling behind. And you wonder why these kids are getting frustrated and dropping out of school and getting bad grades," the mother added. Wow. This is absolutely crazy. This is really crazy, but let's keep on reading, guys. The mayor of Logansport, Chris Martin, acknowledged the issues with mass migration and said that some are facing assimilation issues, but chalked it up to different cultural beliefs. Espinosa had her own experience with the Haitian migrants in the town. Quote, "It's not safe. They just stare at you and won't talk to you," she said. "They stand there staring at my house with cameras on their phones." What? I don't know if they're recording, but what they're doing. The mother of two has installed security around her home and is afraid to leave her property. She has also seen her kids, age 10 and 13, suffer in school due to the overcrowding in the public school system. And guess what? Those people out there, they're paying for it. They're paying for it, man. Quote, "Their reading, their comprehension is going to lessen because they're going to have to lower the kids' expectations," Espinosa told the Post. She plans on voting for Donald Trump in the election. Quote, "I know that when he becomes president, that's when our state will become better," she said. "That's when our country will become better. He stands for the people." What is Harris doing? She's doing nothing. She's doing absolutely nothing, man. And what really needs to happen, guys, of course, the most violent criminals need to be deported first. But there is a way to get rid of all of the illegal aliens, folks. They need to stop getting government benefits. Because if they don't get government benefits and they're not allowed to work either, they'll deport themselves. Because think of this, guys. How are they going to survive here if they don't have any money, no food, no nothing? They will leave. And that's exactly what needs to happen. Because now our children are suffering in their own schools. Our own kids, guys, let's just call it what it is. They're being deported from their own schools because of illegal aliens. Wow. This is unreal, guys. This is unreal. I got to tell you guys, you must vote for Trump and red down the board, folks. You must do that because the mass deportations need to happen. If not, more children, more American children will suffer if that doesn't happen. And the Democrats are perfectly okay with your kids suffering. Why? Because they are America last and they want to put all American citizens last. Wow. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.